Hey there, you see, welcome back to the second black powder update for this particular week. I might have mentioned in my last video that I'd been painting up some command figures to finish off the 10th Infantry Division. I did actually work on the last battalion, which were the 1st Battalion of the 2nd Swiss. And obviously they didn't actually require very much work at all, really. In fact, I suppose the biggest thing was that I'd made a slight mistake in the fact that I've given them blue facings, and I thought that the facings changed per regiment, but they actually change per battalion. So, like for instance, the 1st Battalion of the 2nd would have the yellow facings. The 2nd Battalion of the 2nd Swiss would have the blue facings. So I basically changed their facings. I repainted a few of their greatcoats from a grey to a khaki, and just some minor tidying up, like pantaloons or breeches, and I think that's about it. I think they were pretty much good to go. So they didn't take very long at all. They literally took like maybe an hour to complete those guys. Now, I'm obviously not going to bother showing you them. I think the only other thing I did was I picked up this Vallejo liquid gold, because basically what happened was I ran out of old. Well, haven't run out of it, but my old gold is starting to get low. So I ordered a new bottle from Wayland Games, and for some reason they sent me this. Now I've got this feeling that I actually got quite a good deal, because something tells me that this bottle is actually worth more than just your regular bottle of Vallejo. But this stuff is amazing. It's really metallic, and I use it on all my officer figures now. So I really recommend this gold if you're after a really shiny gold. This stuff is the business. Yeah, that's definitely. I'll definitely keep them. You know, when this gets low, and it's actually quite a big bottle. It's like 35 ml. Yeah, I certainly did get a good deal, because something tells me this wouldn't be £2.50 or £2 or whatever, which is the normal prices for like Vallejo. Anyway. Yes, let's get on, and I'll show you these boys. So let's start off with the highest rank. So that would be this chap here. Now this chap is the Divisional Commander for the 10th Infantry Division, and well, let's give you the blurb on him. So this chap is General de Division Baron Pierre Joseph Habert. Figure wise, I think this guy is from one of the Imperial Guard command packs. I think he's supposed to be the commander of the Grand Battery, but obviously I've used him to be the Divisional Commander of the 10th. I thought this guy was very regal. He's certainly regal enough to be a Divisional Commander. He's got some extra gold braids, and he's also got the command version of the Legion d'Honneur, and I thought that would be... actually, thinking about it, he's also got the medal, given him the Medal for Valor as well. It's just off to the side there. So yeah, a great figure to be the Divisional Commander. Obviously, normally I would put like an extra figure or something on the base to sort of like give some extra denotation that this guy's higher rank than a Brigade Commander. But there's so many things on him that stands out. He's got his Palomino horse for starters. He's also got the red shabrack and red pistol cases, and he's also got the white feathers on his bicorn, all of which denote his rank as being General de Division. So I didn't really have to in the end, but I did do something special on his base in the fact that I did actually put a little stream on. It's just kind of like, it's one of those bits where a stream kind of disappears under a hillock, comes out and then disappears under another little bit of raised ground before it actually joins the main part of the stream. So it's just a little outlet. And I've also put some sort of water effect on the grass to make it look as if it's like damp. And I think it came out pretty cool in the end. And like I say, white feathers really make him denote him as the higher rank over the divisional commanders that have either no feathers or black feathers on their bicorns. So that is the divisional commander for the 10th Infantry Division. Next up, we'll go for this chap. This chap is the 2nd Brigade General Brigade, and let's give you the blurb on him. General de Brigade René Joseph Depereux, and he is obviously from the 2nd Brigade of the 10th Infantry Division. And here you can see the black feathers on his bicorn. This chap actually, again, is something to do with the Imperial Guard. I believe he could be something to do with the Young Guard, but again, he's been slightly demoted to the rank of a Brigade Commander. He's got a couple of medals there. One of them was that Medal for Valour. I've actually forgotten the actual name of it, which is the yellow ribbon with the 2 dark blue stripes at either side. And he's also got a green ribbon with 2 white stripes either side, which I can't remember if that's some form of campaign medal or some sort of medal for minor valour. But yeah, I thought he was denoting for the rank. I've also given him some slightly upper class buff trousers or breeches, and of course he has the blue shabrack and horse furniture of a Brigade Commander, and obviously, like I mentioned before, the black feathers, but of course they do still have the red sash of his rank. So yeah, base wise, again, pretty basic. Perhaps, you know, going down a trail with some extra vegetation. I always like putting lots of extra tufts and stuff on the bigger bases, because obviously you don't really get a chance to use them on infantry, which is part of the reason why I think for a lot of my battalions I hardly even bother actually putting any tufts on them now. I'm so happy with my sort of ground mix that I don't really need to, because I've got kind of I've got like grass and static grass actually mixed in with the actual mix, so you get that sort of hint of a little bit of greenery, and it's only really on these bigger bases where you can actually properly put the tufts on, and they really do give you that sort of visual impact. Yeah, really happy with how this chap turned out. Bay horse with a little bit of a unique marking. Excuse me. And now let's go on to the final guy. Now, before I actually pick the figures for these command groups, I actually went through my all the stuff I'd done so far, just to double check that I hadn't missed anyone. And it just so happened that I happened to miss a Brigade Commander for the 1st Brigade of the 8th Infantry Division. So I decided to do him at the same time, because obviously painting up 3 figures takes up a little more time than painting 2. And I believe this figure is one of the ADCs. I thought, well, he's kind of missing a sash, but that's not the end of the world. He's still kind of regal. I'll make this guy the Divisional Commander, and yeah, I think he came out pretty cool. He's got obviously the blue shabrack, blue horse pistol holsters, and he's obviously got he's missing his feathers, but obviously he's still got black bicorn. So perhaps this chap is perhaps he's newly promoted, hasn't had a chance to get a few bits of uniform yet. Let's see who this guy actually is supposed to be. So this guy is General de Brigade Baron Camille Billiard of the 1st Brigade 8th Infantry Division. And yeah, I was really happy with how it turned out actually. Again, base is pretty simple. I basically gave it a base colour of this brown. I then flocked it with my part flocked it with my normal mix, and also with some I think I put the static grass on first, because I haven't got a static grass applicator, so I kind of sprinkled it on, and then stuck stuck the whole thing straight into my flock mix, and it kind of makes a really nice mixture of the two. And yeah, obviously I just, with that extra space, I decided to put in some of these bushes and grass tufts and some nice flowers. So yeah, really happy with how all three of them turned out actually. So that is the end of this video. I'll just bring everyone back on again. I'm completely up to date now. Like I say, I've finished the last battalion of 3rd Corps. In fact, let's actually just bring in the command unit. So this is the command unit of the 2nd Swiss, or the 2nd Étranger, is it? Which is a foreign unit. Yeah, I was really happy with how these chaps turned out. Obviously, I'll just show you the command. Now, strangely, in this particular battalion, the officers had their red on their tails, where if they were in Swiss colours, they had the white. And because this is like, there was a little bit of mix-up in their command. They didn't have a chef de battalion, so the unit was commanded by their colonel. So I've got this figure here, and you can see he has the two shoulder pauldrons of a colonel. So this chap being here is actually correct, and he is Colonel Jacques Louis Stoffel of the 1st Battalion, 2nd Swiss. Yeah, so that's a little look at those boys. And that, like I say, brings an end to the video. So thank you to a couple of more subscribers. I think I've actually broken the 491 mark now. So hopefully, maybe in 2 or 3 months' time, I'll actually reach the mighty heights of 500 subscribers, and actually have access to community posts, which is something that I really want to do. So yeah, that's about it really. Next I will be starting work on the final battalion, or the final division rather, which will be the 11th Division. So until next time, hope you're all doing well, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye bye.